Hey guys, welcome to Yoga with Lani. We'll just do a nice, simple, short stretch to get the blood to the muscles. This one's amazing to do if you are feeling tired, if you're feeling pretty sore from a couple of the other yoga classes, and if you don't have that much time. So just grab a cushion from the couch because we can do this at home at any time. Let's start in a seated position. Just start with some breath, connect to the body, palms up, connect thumb and pointer finger, a nice dynamic stretch, chest lift, shoulders drop. Close the eyes and we'll take 5 ujjayi breaths. Let's rub the thumb and pointer fingers together. Wiggle the toes. And then find some stillness. Bringing your connection to the sounds that you hear, including your breath. We'll start to just connect to this nice, light, weightless orb. We are this circle of energy. We can pull in exactly what we need. We can let go of exactly what we don't want, what we don't need. 2 more ujjayi breaths. Connecting to the stillness, to your body. And 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Gently blink the eyes open, and we'll bring the legs straight forward. Just find a nice little reach forward. So I don't care if your hands come to the toes. It's not like, I want space between the shoulders. If you're here, it's all good, right? We're just looking for a nice, gentle stretch. I'm really, really stretchy. It's like a freakishly strong strength. I've been doing this since I was born, so we don't need to compare. For me, this is a nice, gentle stretch. I want you to find your nice, gentle stretch. 3 ujjayi breaths. Let the head go. On the inhale, we'll slowly rise, and let's gently open up. So we'll pull right leg open, keep left leg bent. And you're always welcome to keep sitting on the pillow. When we do these gentle stretches, we're not finding our full edge, so pillow just helps make it less intense. We'll reach toward the right foot, left arm all the way up and over. Again, shoulders out of the ears. Breathing into the low back on the left side. You might need to make a little bit of a shift forward, right? We're not arching. I don't want compression in the low back. 3 nice juicy breaths. Neck is soft. Breathe in. Just connecting to our body and to our breath. Breathe out. Slowing everything down for 2. In. Out. And for 1. Breathe in. And out. On the inhale, we slowly rise, always gentle, never fast. And let's just switch sides. Left leg out, both hips grounded. Inhale, reaching the arm up and over, feeling the stretch in the low back on the right side, shoulders away from the ears. Might have to move forward or back a little bit, but no compressing in the low. Just breathe all the way up the right back. 3 ujjayi breaths. If you start to get lost, just rub the fingers together. That will bring you right back into the body. For 2, breathe in, breathe out, and for 1, breathe in, and out. Inhale, slowly come back up. Good, we'll come to the knees. So sometimes we have pretty sensitive knees. I always welcome you to put a pillow under the knees if you need one. Let's go for some cat-cow poses. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, just bringing energy into the spine, and on the exhale, huge hollow chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, huge hollow. Nice and smooth. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And 1. Breathe in, smooth and slow. And out. On the inhale, we'll just slowly step that right leg forward. Again, you can always have that pillow underneath the knee if you'd like. We'll bring hands to the knee, tuck that tail under, just breathing into that left hip. 3 breaths. Breathe in. You can always have hands to the floor if you'd like, just up to you, and breathe out. 2 more breaths. In. Just getting the blood to the muscles, not too intense, nothing too crazy, just filling up our breath. Last one. In and out. Slowly lower hands to the floor. Find our version of Hanuman, nice and gentle. So you can always bring hands underneath the blocks. It's just not manageable to get down. And just finding your version of a gentle stretch, squaring the hips. I know sometimes my clients are always like, wait, I'm not doing anything. Is this working? Like, am I supposed to be doing something? We're really uncomfortable with just having a gentle, still space. But our bodies can't restore when we're doing the crazy arm balances and we're squeezing the ass and the belly and when we're sweating. Taking 2 more breaths. We restore in the stillness and the stretching when we give our attention to the muscles, when we relax. And on the inhale, slowly lifting up, and we'll gently bring right foot back and take left leg forward. So hands go wherever feels more comfortable. Drop the shoulders, breathing into that right hip. The neck is soft. We're not keeping the chin up or down. Our gaze is always neutral and shoulders pulling away from the ears. Big belly breaths in. Just feeding our muscles with blood and oxygen. And in. Exhale. And we'll bring hands to the floor, find our version of our split stretch gentle today. Unless you're nice and warm, if you just went for a run, go ahead and take the full pose. But we always want blood to the muscles before we find our edge. We never just jump right into the edge. We need some blood, we need some oxygen. So a nice gentle stretch, it's manageable for you. I don't want you to feel like you are a frozen rubber band cracking in half. We're channeling this nice, stretchy, taffy-like. I think only Americans know taffy. It's like this really stretchy, strong candy, so it's able to be pulled apart but doesn't break. So we're kind of channeling that long, yet still strong. 1 more big belly breath. Breathe in and out. And we'll slowly lift up, and let's make our way onto the knees and then all the way onto the belly. So we'll bend right leg, 1 hand or 2 hands, grabbing. You can bring right cheek or left cheek to the mat. And just breathing in, breathing into that front leg, shoulders relax, let the head go. We'll take 3 breaths. Slowly lift the head, gently switch sides, always smooth. Might want to pay attention to every movement, 1 or 2 hands, left leg, breathing into that left hammy, forehead down, or right or left cheek to the mat. Neck and shoulders soft. Channel that taffy, 3 breaths. Slowly lift the chin, release the leg. So on the inhale, we'll bring right arm straight in line with the shoulder. So if your hand is down towards your knee, that's not toward the shoulder. If it's up in front of you, that's not toward the shoulder. Always super confusing for people on this one. So my right hand is directly in line with my shoulder. I'm going to roll onto the right side. My left hand is planted like a kickstand. Left foot comes up and over, so you can just kind of watch this and then pause it and get into it on your own. Maybe it's too much for the head, pull a pillow underneath. If you don't feel the stretch, I guarantee it's because your hand is down. So we're breathing into that right shoulder. 3 breaths, never taking it to the point where it hurts or it's stressful. We don't ever want to be a grumpy shit when we're on the mat. We should always have it contained. It's a little bit of stress, but dear God, when are we ever stress-free? Like every time I'm like, oh my gosh, this moment's perfect, then something else comes at me and I'm like, all right, a little bit of stress. I can handle it. I'm just going to breathe. Try and stay as positive as I can. And we'll slowly come back to center, nice and gentle. So this time, left arm straight in line, right? It's not down by my butt. It's not over the head. Right hand plants by the shoulder. Roll onto the left. Head goes to the floor to a pillow. My right foot comes behind the leg. So just check me out. Check me out. And then get into the pose when you're ready. Breathing into the left shoulder. Making as much space as we can so those shoulders are pulling down toward the hips. I always have the same cues for you. Chest lifts, shoulders down. Breathe and feed the muscles. So many people tell me that they are really bad at yoga, and their first thing is, I'm so bad at yoga, I'm not flexible. I literally hear that like 100 times a day, and I'm like, cool. Well, even on the days where I'm not flexible, I'm still really good at yoga. Guess why? Because I can breathe and focus on my body. And when I feel the stretch, that's all that matters. So I don't care how deep your stretch is. If you're feeling the stretch and if you're breathing, then you're getting a benefit. And that's all that you need to focus on. And let's gently come out of it. Let's just roll like a tasty Bali pancake all the way onto the back. Bring your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Bring both legs to the sky. Bring your hands behind the thighs, knees, calves, feet. 3 breaths. Breathe in and out. Pulling that tailbone forward. Don't let the hips lift. Breathe out. And one more. Breathe in and out. And we'll release the feet, finish with figure 4. Flex the foot, layer 1, press hand into the knee. 2, interlace behind the thigh. 3, interlace behind the knee. If you want to go even further, you can straighten the left leg and grab that foot. But remember, our intention is not to go as far as we can. It's to breathe into the right hip. So press right knee away from the body, tuck the chin, pull shoulders into the mat. Breathe in and out. Try and feel every part of the body. Be aware of what's happening. 2 more. Breathe in and out. Slowly release. Take your time. I don't want you to let go of the pose and of the connection just because we finish. Cross left ankle over the right. Layer 1, hand press into knee. 2, interlace the thigh. 3, behind the knee. The left foot is flexed, left knee pulls away. 4, grabbing that foot. Tuck the chin, press the shoulders into the mat. All we're looking to do is feel. So often, I'll ask somebody, how are you doing? And they're like, I'm okay. But okay isn't a feeling, right? That's not how we're feeling. We just need to sort of identify and connect to how we're feeling. Maybe you're feeling shit today, good. That's when you need yoga the most. I can do yoga like a bloody magical mermaid when I'm feeling good and happy. It's when I'm grumpy AF. That means a cuss word, but I'm trying to keep my cuss words to a minimum. It's when I have low energy. It's when I'm feeling insecure. So I encourage you, come to the mat when you're feeling like shit. That's when we get the biggest shifts. And I encourage you to just feel. And we'll slowly release. Lower that foot down. Make your way into final Savasana. I'm going to have you bring a pillow underneath the bends of the knees. Just for a little bit of back support. Get all the wiggles out. Got to pick my butt. In gymnastics, we always picked our butt, so for me, it's not weird. All right, get nice and relaxed. Just let the ground support you. I want your head resting heavy, shoulders and hands, feet. We're so used to having to show what we've done. It's like, but I want to know how much weight I lost, but I want to know how much more money I'm making, but I want to know how many likes I got, but I want to see. It's like a little kid where these little 2-year-olds going, look at me, give me attention. But did I win? But am I good at it? We just need a little bit of stillness, some gentle connection to the body, some time to restore. I think once we can stop being so attached to everything out there, stop caring so much, we stop punishing ourselves. When I get a negative thought, I'm just basically punishing myself, and I can't really feel grateful for what I have or where I am. So take a deep breath. Feel connected. It's just to be where we are right here without any conditions. You don't ever have to beg for love. You don't ever have to prove it. If there's someone around you, or if you have conditions for yourself where I'll only feel good about myself if, just understand that that's not true love. Give yourself the permission to just be and to mess up and to cry, have a bad day, eat ice cream for dinner. There's nothing that you need to do or change right now that would make you any more worthy of love. That's the human side of us. Yeah, sure. If you were human, you'd need to be better to get love. But because we're these spiritual beings, you are everything you need to be right now. Breathe into that. And slowly start to awaken and gently move and wiggle the fingers and circle the ankles and the wrists. And we'll slowly bring knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. We'll just roll into fetal position. Nice and gentle. Bottom arm is the pillow, top hand grounds into the earth, keeping the eyes closed. Being aware of your body, being in your body. And on the next inhale, we'll slowly come up to seated position. Nice and comfortable for you. Crossing at the ankles. Bringing hands into prayer. Pulling thumbs in to chest. We'll seal our practice by chanting the word Om one time all together. Our intention is to have this acceptance. There's nothing more we could possibly need to be happy. All that is an excuse. Sabotaging of that mind. One Om. Let this be the intention. Breathe in. Inhale, thumbs to third eye, lift chest toward the sun. Smile if it feels nice. And on the exhale, we'll bow forward as we seal our practice by saying Namaste. Slowly ground hands. Gently lift chin, and as you're ready, blink the eyes open. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of stretch, a little bit of blood to the muscles. Be gentle with yourself and take the time to restore. It's okay to be still. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to take a nice gentle practice. I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.